YouTube. I just real on Facebook too. Okay, so we just realized that there's a little audio problem. Sorry about that. We're going to try to fix it. Right. Okay, so we back up and running. All right, so just trying to find out who is this person. I've never heard about her. All right, so she says it's good. Thank you, my dear. All right, so I don't know who is that. I'll have to investigate who is that person. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago. Cops probing murders of 2 San Fernando men. We just saw that. So those are the stories in the Guardian, Newsday, and the Express. Yes. 6:31 a.m. Today's Tuesday. I get up this morning not feeling so 100%, no? But I start to pray and ask God to give me the strength to move and to get up. You know how the thing does go. 5 shot dead. Court grants widow to go ahead. I really want to see what this is. The widow of a man who was killed in a traffic accident in 2011 has been granted permission by the High Court to pursue judicial review proceedings against Police Commissioner Gary Griffith. That action will be in challenge of a decision by the Commissioner to discontinue disciplinary proceedings. That is why, against a police officer whose continued absence in court led to the person who was charged with causing her husband's death by way of dangerous driving walking free. Justice Devendra Ramprasad on Tuesday granted leave to Maureen Delchan. Right, her husband was killed. And now I read the article before, but I didn't digest the thing. So the action will be that action will be in challenge of a decision by the Commissioner to discontinue disciplinary proceeding against a police officer. Right. Okay. But still, you had to sue the man too. Is he stopped coming to court? Well, that's my feeling. I just feel so. So, today is Free Yourself Tuesday. So while I'm looking to see what's in the news, you can call us with any issue that is affecting you. 342-0081 466-5391. Let me just say to persons who, you see, you have to start small and start somewhere. And sometimes people, the actions that we take sometimes give us a bad name. A lady called me yesterday, and she would have called me previously on a matter. And the matter is, she would have given a particular person money to do some cupboards in her home. The person would have, they take the job to do the cupboards, but apparently you are not doing the cupboards, so you have to give somebody else the job to do the cupboards. This person is like a home decor, whatever. Whoever you give the person to do the cupboards, they're taking a whole long time, so you know, getting the bad name for whatever. I want to say to people, right? If you don't have a team of workmen and you're not sure where you're going to get your work, or you don't entertain all yourself in them kind of positions now. Now the lady is calling me because you went and you started to do this stuff. And she's quarreling now because she getting shoddy work for the money that you charge her. And that is all because you are not doing the work yourself, or you don't have control over the person who's doing the work. Then there was another gentleman who took somebody's money for cupboards, a whole whenever. Finally, he paid her back her money. So I say hats off to him. After I intervened and I had to call him and this and that and the other. It was all on Alexander's and on Beyond the Tape.
Beyond the Tape, okay.
And all of that. People love it to go down that road now. Miss New Village, good morning.
Greetings to you, my sister.
Greetings to you there. How you doing?
I did, girl, up and rising on my bed. I saw you had to go out, but we're glad to have you outside. Wilson, good morning.
Morning.
Greetings to you and yours, and when your co-host come in, the same to him. And the 91 family, a blessed morning to everybody. And to Mr. Iwer George, we thank you for this privilege. You know, we just want to say thank God. You know, when I was the rollout yesterday with the vaccine, I want to say thank God we have started somewhere. And we believe with a bold assurance, we believe that all those who have taken it will not go down with any unforeseen side effects. And that will give the other people the encouragement to, when the time comes, to take it. I know some will still have the, I mean, even I have to watch and see how it goes, because I took cold shots already, and all what they tell me will happen, the sore throat, the chills and everything. But I want to encourage people when it really comes, you know, make up your mind, say your prayers, go and take it. And to those in authority, Dr. Rowley and his team, his ministers and everybody, we just had to send out a prayer. You might remember every minister's name. I tried to, but just ask God to help them to continue to handle this country in the way that they ought to. I pray for the Assembly of Tobago, you know, that everything will work out and this election will run out in spite of what they want to say. The man that is in charge is going to be able to carry out again another time the mandate of Tobago. So we're praying for peace, and we're praying for all those who watching the mothers rising again, because of the choice of the criminals is gone. That's the choice of the toy. But I want to say, in Parliament, things could be done. So I'm asking the opposition again to vote for things that is needed, and don't come out to say about this. You're calling the government all kind of things, but you not doing the right thing that have to be done. So have a blessed morning, everybody. Let us continue to pray and trust God in every way. He's going to see us through in the name of the Lord. Have a wonderful morning. I talk to Miss Monica, girl.
Nice, good.
Yeah. Have a nice morning. Love you all. And I'm right here. If I could get in, Lan, you have a topic and I could get in, all right. But I'm here.
Okay, my darling. Nice. All right. So back to where? Right. I'm seeing gas rises to US $3.22. Natural gas increased by 2.88% or US 0.9 to close at US $3.22 per 1,000 cubic feet. Brent crude oil added US 150 to close at US 64.85. Yes, good morning, Dominic. I ain't with Dominic, you know. You watch his shirt, the tie. While New York crude closes at US 61.14. Trinidad and Tobago's 2021 budget is based on natural gas prices of $3 per 1,000 cubic feet and crude at $45 a barrel. So we have US crude. Where is it? Cubic, right? Is it here? Is it the $3.22 per 1,000 cubic feet? Are you sure? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm hoping, So let's cross our fingers. Right. Let me just say this morning, I'm seeing WASA seeking realistic rate increase. WASA has an enormous financial hole to plug, and citizens need to be very scared. Is it that? They will be scared because of the rate. Good morning to you, Dominic. Say good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, sure your mic on?
Yeah.
I not hearing you.
Just pay hand over the green knobs and see all light and the green one.
All lighting.
Nothing?
No. Right, so while they're trying to figure out, so this was the position coming out of the Joint Select Committee meeting yesterday on the management of WASA. The authority has a 10 billion debt. Moreover, customers, mainly residential, owe to it close to $1 billion. On top of all of this, its subvention from the government has been reduced. And one of the ways that WASA is hoping to get out of this financial hole is to have a rate adjustment. All right, so we have to multitask. We have to do like octopus. Right, so Trinidad and Tobago. Once Bruce here, I know it will get fixed. Right, so if the trend continues and get worse as projected, the citizens and consumers would look forward to huge increases in order for WASA to implement its strategic plan, or else we are stuck in the dark ages, committee member, opposition Senator Anil Roberts said. What? WASA's acting CEO Alan Poole King said he did not want to preempt any decision by the Regulated Industries Commission, but I think the objective is to bring the rates charged more in line with the efficient costs for the delivery of service and reduce the subvention from the government as time passes, he said. You know, Wassa is a kind of ticklish place. I don't like to interfere with and talk about at all. No. I may say things and it might affect people that I know. Really bad. Sometimes not that I care, but it may affect people because I find we too sloppy on work where Wassa is concerned. One, you dig up. You fix the pipe. It'll take ages for you to fix it back.
Yeah.
Now, if Wassa do not have the material, then you all need to partner with Ministry of Works. When a cut here, we need to get it, or the corporation, or however.
Yeah.
But Wassa claim not to have material to resurface when they do work. Not only that, I'm trying to call is a particular lady, a friend of mine, I call in Wassa to give her reports. When I drive, I be like a agent for all kind of thing, and I say I call in, sometimes they call in me, I forget what I said in.
Yeah.
I say, oh God, I can't remember. Must be me,
Yeah.
But I coming down the road on Sour Hill, on St. Antonio Street this morning. Is there? No, a lie. On Hislop Street, south, water leaking for the longest while. In my Togal, I gone up there the other day. By the way, there's a young lady selling food, and I didn't cook. I didn't feel to cook.
Right.
So my son said, "Mommy, this girl, the food tastes all right. It tastes good." Boy, I went up. She had pilau. Tastes real good. The pepper sauce and ancha. Oh my gosh. And let me tell you what was real impressive for me. How clean the place is.
Right.
How clean the place is. And I like my African ladies and them. Clean and nice, and the service and her face is so pleasant. But boy, more so the price, the amount of food.
Right.
I said, Lord, she ain't gonna make no money. But place clean, the kitchen, clean. You can stay by the road and see inside of the kitchen clean.
Nice.
Clean. I had to take out a picture and bring it for you to see. Anyhow,
She need to take us there.
I'll carry all. You need to come by me. We had a sample, but it must be a clean environment.
Right.
So anyhow, we're talking about Wassa. There are a lot of leaks. Look right here. How many times I have to call my friend Sabrina? Good morning to you, darling. Effective she is, and her unit. But oh God, sometimes to get them to come out, I know sometimes the challenges. I'm not bashing them today, but I'm just saying, I don't know how they go. I don't know how they're dealing with some of these issues, but I pray God. Here now, under the last dispensation of the UNC in office, they almost mashed down Trinidad and Tobago, These people had no management skills, they had no vision. They just...
I remember they were putting people with false papers to serve on boards.
Oh, maybe.
So clearly they didn't know what they were doing.
Clearly he's right. Because I can't understand that. And then we have people who just don't like to pay bills in this country.
Yeah.
They thief in water, they thief in current, they thief in cable, they thief in everything.
Yeah.
They might thief you too if you stand up too long. We had to pay the bills, try to pay the bills so that the thing could continue going. Now, I hear HGC, people owing how much? Millions of dollars.
130 million.
Oh, you can't live for free. And don't tell me the amount of money that they was paying. My friend, sister, and they were living in St. Paul Street, why? Up in that, you see where the tower, the high rise, what had up inside there.
Right.
They were paying like St. Paul Street, like $2 or something. So it was a few dollars or $12, something like that. You know, some people let that run up to thousands of dollars. They ain't paying at all.
When you get evicted,
Then you're quarreling.
and everybody wicked.
And then you're making bad for other people who paying the bills.
Right.
So they're going to crack down now and put measures in place where No, if we're doing what we had to do, and if you think this had to raise, and it was about stalking this government that he was part of, look, all you, give me a break, eh?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, even if you increase rates, it's not going to fix the problem, because the problem is collection.
Thank you.
People not paying their bills.
And not only collection, but I don't want to say much.
Because like you say, people just don't want to pay, and if it is, WASA doesn't have a robust system, because people know, well, I could not pay the bill for years, and WASA ain't going to disconnect me.
And if they disconnect me, I can find a way to put it back on the water.
Yes.
But is it true that WASA could seize your land? Is that true?
Yes, they could.
Okay. For not paying. But it has to be a certain amount, right?
Well, I know they had, I think it was sometime, if not early last year, year before, WASA had announced that they were going to do that.
Yeah.
Seize people's properties for not paying now.
So all they don't pay. But some of them squatting. Okay. How do you get water and lights on property that is not your own and you don't have documentation for it? Just asking a question.
Yeah. Well, it's simple. They just wait until the night, and the people who have legitimate connections, and they cut and join here and join here. And yeah. And they have no problems doing that, eh? Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago, the ads are coming up, and then we have to go to the news at 7. I want to ask you to stick and stay right here with me. Don't leave. It's Thursday. It's Free Up Yourself Thursday. Discussions on whatever matter is bothering you. Don't shift your dial. But you know, I have plenty to say, but I have to leave you all to say. I'm fed up with this deceit, boy. God, it's too much. And fast people. You're being paid to do one thing, but you're doing a million things that you're not being paid for. And wouldn't mind your business. Mind your damn business. And I tell people, and I hear Dr. Rowley just say it all the time, you know. Don't fall in love with office. Don't do that. Morning, camera. Right. So, we're getting ready to go to the ads, and then we have the major newscast. Remember, you're live in studio with us. Go to your Facebook page. Go to YouTube. On Facebook is the Street 919 FM. On the YouTube channel, it's Iwer TV. And remember, you need to start texting. We have our giveaways. Come on, raise it up, let them see. The 12 cup capacity coffee maker and the steam iron. Yeah, that's our prize for this week. I'm seeing a barbecue pit downstairs. Okay.
Did you see that one name on that?
Yes, but I'm just saying, people winning things. We had the prize before. People winning, they're actually winning. But I just find, I ain't seen Titans of Democracy getting nothing. But come on, guys, you all need to text 9191. Put your name and the show to from your B-Mobile or digital handset. All right?
So, boy, long time I like money, man. Now you like Susu, man. This is from the age of 10. Had my first girlfriend. I didn't have no paper when she wanted ice cream from right round the bend. But don't fast forward later then. How much money you spend? This small Susu hand where I get. She marking every cent. You see, I trust too much girl in life. You see, I make too much a bad choice. You see, I try to do what is right. Never me again. I'm jamming them guys for spite. I hand in first. All them gal is the worst. I hand in first. Can't take it in reverse. I hand in first. All them gal is the worst. I hand in first. Can't take it in reverse. I hand in like more money to spend, I juggling both of them. The friend and the best friend. And they want me to spend the what? Pay the bills and rent. The two so hand way I get. She still say she take cash and check. You see I trust too much girl in life. You see I make too much of a choice. You see I try to do what is right. Never me again. I jam in them girl for spite. I hand in first. All them girl is the worst. I hand in first. Can't take it in reverse. I hand in first. All them girl is the worst. I hand in first. Can't take it in reverse. I hand in like ba ba la ba la bam bam ba la ba ba la ba la bam bam ba la ba ba la ba la bam bam ba la ba ba la ba la ba yam ba la ba ba la ba la bam ba la ba ba la ba la bam bam ba la ba ba la ba la bam ba la ba ba la ba la bam bam ba la.
Nescafe 3-in-1.
A rich coffee aroma that fills your senses up. A flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee, cream, and sugar. Just add water and experience a perfect cup of coffee every time.
3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nestle, good food, good life.
When you text on the street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatett.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM. News from the Street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Sharon Felix.
And I am Jason Thomas.
And this is our 7 a.m. major newscast on the Street 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, trial for the Sean Luke murder is tentatively set for mid-March. UDCOT chairman says the company was not responsible for fallen Red House gate. And internationally,
Gunmen abduct school children in Nigerian raid.
And now for the details. A tentative date to begin the trial of two men accused of murdering 6-year-old Sean Luke over a decade ago was announced on March 15th. The date was set by High Court Judge Lisa Ramsumir Hines while holding discussions with prosecutors and the duo's defense team during a virtual hearing on Wednesday. Justice Ramsumir Hines noted that the timeline was dependent on her hearing and deciding pre-trial issues, including the admissibility of the evidence of several contentious witnesses in the case. During the previous hearing of the case last week Friday, Akil Mitchell, who is now 28, and 30-year-old Richard Chatu were arraigned and pleaded not guilty to murdering of the 6-year-old and an unknown date between March 25th and 29th, 2006. Luke's body was found in a sugarcane field near his home in Couva. An autopsy revealed that he was sodomized with a sugarcane stalk that ruptured his intestines and internal organs. In other news, Chairman of the UDCOT Urban Development Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago, UDCOT, Noel Garcia, said the corporation had nothing to do with the construction of the Red House gates. On Sunday, a steel gate fell on a police officer assigned to the Red House. Two colleagues and a passing cyclist helped lift the gate off the officer. Mr. Garcia said the gate was not a part of the restoration, but rather a brand new addition which was installed by a contractor. A statement from the Parliament's Corporate Communications Department on Tuesday said that the injured officer was hospitalized but suffered no life-threatening injuries and is recovering. And now for a look at international news with Jason Thomas.
Gunmen in north central Nigeria killed a pupil and abducted 27 other children in a nighttime raid at their boarding school in the town of Kagera. 3 members of staff and 12 other relatives were also abducted. About 600 boys were asleep in their dormitories when the school was raided. The security forces have been deployed to help with rescue operations. The motive for the attack is unclear, but criminal gangs often carry out kidnappings for ransom in parts of Nigeria. The gunmen were said to be wearing military uniforms and stormed the state-run boarding school before taking students into a nearby forest. And that was a look at our international news for this morning.
Thank you, Jason Thomas. And now for a look at the weather. For the period today until midnight, Trinidad, Tobago, and the rest of the Trinidad and Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, mostly sunny and breezy conditions will be interrupted at times by brief showers in a few areas. Tonight will be clear and cool with a light breeze. Seas moderate to rough. Waves 2.5 to 3 meters in open waters, 1 meter up to 1.5 meters at times and occasionally choppy in sheltered areas. It is currently 31 degrees Celsius in Piako and 31 degrees Celsius in Crown Point. And here's a recap of our headlines. Trial for the Sean Luke murder is tentatively set for mid-March. Utica chairman says the company was not responsible for fallen Red House Gate. And internationally,
gunmen abduct school children in raid in Nigeria.
You've just heard our 7 a.m. national newscast on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for Tobago News at 9. I am Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
Do have a wonderful day.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
This is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Shadows falling, baby. We stand alone. Out on the street, everybody you meet got a heartache of their own. It ought to be illegal. Make it a crime to be lonely and sad. It ought to be illegal. You got a reason for living your battle on. With the love you're living on, you gotta be mine. We take it away. It's gotta be night and day, just a matter of time. And we got nothing to be guilty of. Our love, we're climbing the mountains near or far. We are, and we'll never let it end. We are devotion, and we got nothing to be sorry for. Our love is one in a million. Eyes can see that we got a highway to the sky. Don't wanna hear goodbye. Pulses racing, darling, how glad we are. Little by little we meet in the middle. There's danger in the dark. It's gotta be illegal. Make it a crime to be out in the cold. It ought to be illegal. You got a reason for living, you battle on. With the love you build and on, you got
in case you didn't know, every morning on the street, 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
Search your eyes for bliss, praying for a kiss for the last time, maybe for the last time. You're the one I needed most. Let me pull your body close, maybe for the...
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. And remember, it's Thursday morning right here on the street. It's Free Up Your Mind Thursday. Whatever is on your mind, call in and talk it. Let me say to all of you on the Titans chat, on our WhatsApp chat, I see Miss Atlanta is saying, not hearing anything on 91.9. I think that was, it was fixed. Was the volume was there was an issue. We fixed that already. So go back up, please, and make sure that you're hearing us. All right, we go into the lines and take the calls to find out what's bothering you today. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon, Bruce. Dominic,
good morning, Miss Crosby.
Yes, morning. No, Sharon, a few days or 2 days ago, I heard on the air that a woman was saying how Dr. Rowley don't want to give Tobago government, Tobago autonomy. He had 5 years or so to do it and I want to know what time that people came to the parliament, if it's before or just around when Dr. Rowley came. And what I am saying, if for some reason I heard the person saying that the act is there on whether section 92 or whatever it is to settle the 66 vote, I would like to find out if they could read the line or the paragraph, what the THA should use to settle it. And if it's anything about a presiding officer that to cast a vote, because you're hearing different things during the time when it was going on. I don't know. I didn't go law school or anywhere, and I didn't go high school. Thank God for my school leaving, and we gave a credit in my civics. I didn't hear if they could read it and what they should do. If they could read the line and let us be educated what the Tobago House of Assembly could do to settle it. Because the presiding officer, they don't have any yet. So I don't know if it's the clerk she realized could give a vote. I don't know what it is. If she could educate us, what is the line. And when I heard you spoke about Mr. Dearson this morning and Barbados and the vaccine, I thought the next thing might have come on the headline is the praises that the United Nations gave Dr. Rowley and this government of Trinidad and Tobago. I listen to news every now and then, not all the news I will hear, but on different stations and so forth. I haven't heard it yet. Only once I heard it and saw the person on the television. I don't know the station, right? So I hope they know, but they could have bring the murder in Bethel whole day from the time it happened up to this morning, right? So I don't know what it is. And if Mr. Terence Delson made a mistake, that is what they're glad for, instead of printing what the United Nations said. That is why I don't buy newspapers. Okay then. Take care. Bye.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Crosby. I tell you. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Morning. What's up?
I'm okay, man. I have 3 quick issues to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about WASA. I want to deal with WASA this morning too first. It's unfair for them to, must be charged on consumer, take all the mismanagement, the missteps, the inappropriation on the consumers. While I agree that the delinquent consumer should pay, right? While you have workers working stamp to 3, going home during the day, coming back 2 o'clock and going out in the evening and claiming millions of dollars in overtime. While they're not dealing with that, right? While they're not dealing with 20 men, they get one little hole. While they're not dealing with that. But the first thing, all they want to do is raise price on consumers. It is unfair. And that type of management structure will not work. It wouldn't last. It wouldn't last. Well, they could only sustain that because the people would reach a time where they cannot afford to increase more on consumers, and all they have to start to look within all themselves and do some soul searching and fix all themselves first. I don't mind paying more for water, but bottom line is, Sharon and those, is that all they can just come and just is take it out on the consumers alone. All they have to do some introspection within all themselves because all they know what it is going on in there. Imagine you working 7 to 3 and you going home early and coming back to an evening and then going out in the road to fix something and claiming for overtime. Those things are wrong and they're not talking about that. Right, that one. Right? And I want to deal with 2 quick more issues quickly. This camera person says I have no shame. I listened the Monday night and this woman talking about THA and what is done and what is constitutionally. Only have no shame in put up a candidate, a man and a stick to represent Tobago, right? But all they know, all of us are know all they love with Tobago, all they want to represent, all they want to sing in Tobago, what it is, all they have no shame, all they have no shame, right? Dog it all the shame. And the next thing, I want people to know and understand the level of the deceitfulness for this lady. This lady, we have our opposition leader here. Yeah? All they deceitful, all they remember Sharon, the election going in August day. All they did down the EBC throat about thing and cheat. That by-election was passed in Trinidad. Or they hear anything about any cheating or any discrepancy in the EBC? Or they hear nothing because it's to their agenda. Or they too deceitful and dishonest with all themselves. And imagine, first they dishonest. When PNM draw the local election 7-7, they only win. The score same 7-7, but all they win. The election 6-6, Kadisha jump up in the parliament, PNM lost the election. I don't know when 6-6 is a loss, or they saw this deceitful and dishonest, or they see the truth in front of their face and all they carried it out. Mr. Sharon, Mr. Booth, I love to understand. Very good program as usual.
Thank you very much. And don't forget, Dominic is here.
Oh, Mr. Dominic, sorry, my brother.
Morning, sir.
Have a good day, sir.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, remember you got a text to win. Continues this week on the Street 919 FM. You can win a 12-cup capacity coffee maker and a steam iron using your B-Mobile or digital handset. Text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. We're showing you the gift right now. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view the live stream on Facebook and the Street 919 FM and YouTube, the Street 919 FM. Text to win. So in order for you to win, you got to text. Nescafe 3-in-1, a rich coffee aroma that builds your sense up, a flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee cream and sugar right, rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe 3-in-1, sugar, cream, and cream. Just add water and experience the perfect cup of coffee every time. 3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please. It's right and ready to go. Perfect Nescafe. Nescafe, good food, good life. Together we have fun, whether on the road or home. Now is the time to take a break. The greatest flavors, hand in hand, hold back hunger all the way. Working, liming, Dixie all the way. Share the good times, Dixie Biscuit. Work till moonlight, Dixie Biscuit. When it comes to a snack, don't matter the mood, there is a Dixie for that. Caller, hold on for me. There are the days, or these are the days and times when you feel to drink and lime, hard wine. Release your stress and vibe when you're sipping on a Carias hard wine. Sipping on Carias for a century. Hard wine. Drink responsibly. Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division. It's an assault on batteries. Power Master, Optima, Varta, and Megastar. Batteries starting from $488. Yes, $480 at Tobago Color Shop, Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. And the numbers are 725-5873 or 474-2456. And Johnny Q, 15 Ari Peter Avenue in Woodbrook, 63 Tools. 63 TOOLS Tools. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Son. Good morning to your family.
Caller, you need to, I don't know what you're doing, but you're sounding very muzzled.
Alright, sorry, yes, I don't know.
Yeah?
Right. You know, two issues. I think you're not going to be more some good for people in this country. Despite the fact that the government doing in this country is concerning the COVID-19 or the state going for the government to call the election and something that they will do must do. What is the issue that in this country, I'm sure I don't understand this state. And I understand the brother going on with water, but that is what you get when you have somebody come up from the border water and now he's not really what to do. I just choose here in this country. Very good for that. I have much to say about that. You know? And next thing to this, talking about the future election, can make us have no more to talk about that. That's what I am concerned. PDP is part of the UNC, whether you like it or not. And she can say that the government can't increase the thing from 12 to 15. They could do that. So what you go, so what are you trying to say now? So they could say the constituency is from 12 to 15, but they can't raise it from 12 to 15. What kind of stuff is that? And like I said, against the power of the government, the measure is the proportional representation, and everything and continue running with your trade. That's all I have to say. But you're against a bunch of unfitness. And how do you only people in this country talk about the show of page on the United Nations about how the government handling COVID-19? It is very strange. But what I did is that we're going to follow the election on Griffin as a week and which not. Have a nice evening, Sharon.
Thank you very much. You gave me that message, Dominic?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try and I'll try my best to carry the Yes, today was Joint Select Land and Physical Infrastructure was okay.
Let me quickly say
hold on.
Happy birthday to miserable Marcel.
Yeah.
Who Marcel?
Our Marcel.
Hey, happy birthday, Marcel. Miss Marcy. Caller, good morning.
Listen, morning, Sharon Felix.
Morning.
In Dominic, loyal listeners and callers to 91.9. The issue today is collection of revenues for me. And you see what's going on with the housing, electricity, and water. About a few years ago, they had a drive disconnecting bills above a certain amount. Now, if you was showing you, and according to the talk around that, they went to a certain property now to disconnect Mr. Big Man. If you was showing you now, and the people on the job get a phone call from the office, from head office, telling them, leave that alone. If you was watching, you know. But I want the people on them who own water, electricity, and the housing, all please pay up. Because years now, we just saying back, you see, when you don't pay, and you continue it month after month, year after year, when they do look, and the next bill come out, and you raise up your head, and you want to know which is going on, but you still have to pay it. This is what I would like the government to do with that. Just the same thing with the unions also. Right now, the government is doing about 8 years salary. If you was 8 years negotiations for increasing salary for public servants and others, if you was watching you. And it could take a break, or if you want, if the Minister of Finance and the government want to carry it on for it to rise up a little more, it's up to them. But I know right now, it's time to put up. Thank you very much, Ms. Sharon Philly.
Thank you very much, my dear. Caller, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. I just want to say something on the water issue. Now, you were saying something about the people who the former government with managers, the black managers, because now, understand something take place under them. Some guy was showing me that these people buy millions of dollars in pipe. They have it some way where the country, they can't use it, and we have to pay for it. I just want to share some I just want to let the nation know the kind of thing that takes place under the UNC with millions of dollars owing for a lot of things that they use. Plus, it had people who post, they move all the posts because they pay them off already. I remember that on the Batchman, they pay them off. You understand? People went in and get how they call it, police retirement is something that they move the post. These people came in forward and did a friend. Then we're given lap, tattoo, all kind of things and getting off. All in my area, and I can tell you, I know my friends who can do, and they just collect water, they do all kind of things. And all these things cause because people have to be paying and going through problem and water. So be self-water. I just say them not make this contribution because I know a lot of things about water.
Thank you very much. Well, it is what it is. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, I know somebody come up from the bones on last night, but he was asking for salary. The same gentleman, instead of asking for the top of raise, he asked for the 5%. Do you remember that? And after the minister in the administration said, take the 5% or wine to the side. And others still vote for the man. Do you remember the gentleman?
Yes.
Yeah, one is the Sharon.
Thank you
But
very much.
all vote for him in Tobago. So, wine to the side.
Thank you very much. Mr. Archer?
Good morning, Sharon. How are you?
I am good. Good morning.
Good morning, Bruce and Dominic. How are you all there this morning?
Morning.
Sharon, you alone there?
No, they said good morning.
Mr. Archer?
Only me and them not talk.
But they say good morning.
Me
Mr.
want to know me and Dominic and Sharon and Bruce and talking.
Mr. Archer, they all said good morning.
Mr. Archer, wait, they are turned their back on me.
Mr. Archer, good morning to you, sir.
All right, me, you know. Good morning, everybody in Trinidad to be going. Mommy thought, Mr. and Mrs. Regis. Sharon, let me deal with a little bit of WhatsApp. Okay. When WhatsApp goes pipe, you have something like seven people going and fix that pipeline. A back one a truck. Let me get a small price. The backhoe might cost about $1,500 or $1,800. The truck about the same thing. The craftsman 1 and craftsman 2, let me say again, $500 a day. The other two people with them might have $300 a day. Rough estimate, let me say about 4,000 something to fix, or nearly $5,000 to fix one hole. When they don't leave a big hole on the road and they're gone. That cost. And then now, the past government, there are people who took VSEP or whatever you call it, or early retirement. They came in and pulled back the same position that these people took early retirement for. Put a burden on WhatsApp. Now we have to pay for it today. Right. Another thing, Chairman, something we not understand. A fella by the name of Mr. Allen, a youth man showed me something last night that I was shocked to hear the gentleman abusing or trying to rough up the president. We have no respect for position in this country. We don't have respect for the highest office in this country. And when you listen, Mr. Allen, abusing the president verbally, like he have the position that Mr. Allen have, higher than the president. And we have to be careful because young people are listening. Mr. Allen, you cannot disrespect the president in that way and saying that you are in a program and that is disrespect. The only place this thing could happen like that is in Trinidad and Tobago because we don't respect office. Even the Prime Minister, the world does not respect the Prime Minister. While other people saying Miss Camilla Prasad, Miss Camilla or Miss Prasad or Mrs. Prasad. The talk is keep rolling this and rolling that. Young people are listening, and when you finish, you're saying these people are saying that young people have no respect. If we don't respect ourselves, the young people will disrespect us. Last but not least, I listening the opposition leader trying to come into Tobago, the Tobago scenario. You've nothing twisted up Tobago. We have election in Tobago. Since after 2013, you never come back in Tobago to do or say anything. Since what happened in Tobago, the 12-0, you never set your foot in Tobago again. How suddenly you get so interested with that 6-6? You know all the laws in the book. You never attend a court for how many years. That means you lost your way in court, Miss Lady. You have to be careful of what you're going and say because you become a junior lawyer. You can't leave a work for how many years. Never try, or you're a mechanic. And you leave and go for how many years. New cars come in. You have to take new courses. You will know how to fix it. You won't be able to go in court to defend anybody. So some of the things that you are saying, madam, is not right. And I'm telling you again, you never put nobody in Tobago to represent your party. I don't know if Mr. PDP is part of you. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you did not send nobody, as far as I know. As I hear in Tobago that PDP is part of you. But you can't just jump into your Iowa thing and try to tell us that this is right and what is wrong. Madam, keep out tight.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we're taking your calls. I'm urging you callers. I'm urging you to make it tight. You all don't know airtime is real expensive. Real expensive. Come on, make it tight so we can have as much calls as possible. Please, I'm begging. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Bruce and Dominic.
Morning.
Sharon, my take is I'm looking at the police commission and the law association. But I realize every time you point out the inefficiency of the law association, they come out pelting and attack you. Hence the reason why they come up with this nonsense about the bringing outside investigator to do investigation and everything. But my take is that Gary has a point. Because Gary is doing his work. When Gary came in as thing, one of the things I noticed he'd do, he had a no tolerance thing with slackers in the service. So that is why he had some of them take polygraphic tests and move them. If they fail, he personally went around and moved officers who think they get them charged, make them be charged, and those things. He did that, right? But let's look at the law association. What do your law association do with their membership? We have lawyers there who want serious charges, multiple charges. The first charge, I think they're calling them to thing there. They say what? They're saying you are innocent until proven guilty. It's not you are innocent until proven guilty. You are presumed innocent until proven guilty. That is how it's supposed to be. But when you say you're innocent, why you being charged? Because to be charged, you must have some sort of evidence to be charged, and the police will have to take those evidence to the DPP to decide whether you're going forward with any cases of charging and those things. You have questions to answer in court. So that is a major problem with the law association, and because they are arm of the courts, they think that they're above board. So they criticize from the executive right down to everybody else they'll criticize, and they're not looking at themselves. Thank you very much.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning, Dominic.
Good morning.
You know what I want to say this morning? Well, I know Sharon, you're a tourist and they can't play the fool with you. But you know what I have to say? I find some of the callers and them, they're too disrespectful. Up to yesterday, I heard accusing Pastor Google about certain things, and all he telling the person, no, they're still going on with it. I find it disrespectful too much. all kind of nasty thing is only the opposite language they don't bring out. I find they really overdoing it. Overdoing it when the day come. Really and truly. Okay.
Thank you very much, caller. Dominic, what's on your mind today?
Not much, it's just
a little okra and rice.
You see what she does, though, Bruce? And then when she leave here, go home and make sure okra and rice, we always see these pictures.
Yeah. I stopped watching pictures.
Yeah.
I stopped. I ain't touching myself no more.
So what's happening?
We know what she living on,
Don't like them people, and then when you go there, you see the street light baseball. And hey! And all you there not seeing light.
Isaiah yourself, she out.
All you good here.
Me say to tell you, she not there.
Somebody do me that, you know. Boy, I get real vexed, you know. I tell you, one of them children and them, I said, go tell them I'm not there now. Nana said to tell her she's not there. Oh God, look. So I run out, I say, I tell you anything.
Make it look good.
But you just tell me. I said, I never tell you that. I said, go and see who it is out there.
You don't see why they are going to go inside.
So Trinidad and Tobago, call me up and tell me what's bothering you today, but all I could tell you all, we living in an age and a world of deceit. So much of that we have around us. And some people know how to craft it well. They know how to craft it well, but I leave everybody in the hands of the Lord. Continue. As they say, go long, bam, go see him. Go long. Let them go on. Trinities in Texas caught in harsh winter storm. Look at there's icicles dropping there.
I remember reading an article and it was saying 73% of the US is covered in.
Yeah, but what is saying people in Texas, because they're not accustomed to this type of weather, they don't even have snow tires.
Because they're not accustomed.
Not accustomed, yeah.
So like Trinidad and Tobago, we are accustomed to that. Next thing we start to see snow falling. And they will tell them, watch that.
Yeah. People fish tank freezing over toilet bowls.
The toilet is what I have a problem with.
Yeah.
When you're ready for movements.
Oh my God.
What's going on there, boy?
That is the thing.
The person that doubling should be chipping away.
And your car say, well, you will turn on heater because
they
have
no power. So people sleeping in their cars, so they turn on the heat in their car. Yeah.
Jesus and nature.
Thank God they're still in the US and the car have got feet here. Those people would have been freezing.
Papa. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sean. Morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic.
Good morning.
Yeah, I listened this morning. I hear some people talking about what's I found it working what's you know. I don't know, but I listened to them on that issue with the bill. Some of them were in for decades and that issue. What I'd like to ask for them, what kind of cell phone now? Because I see people that the place to the cell phone the bill because the cell phone cut off and water and some water you have to pay for and you vex. Now I'm not saying Wasa is the biggest company on earth. I know it has some real delinquents working days, but I don't see people complaining for the flow bill. I don't see people complaining for TNTech. And there's a long line, whenever I pass TNTech, there's a long line outside TNTech, long line outside flow. But for some short reason, the line in Wasa is very short. And that water.
Because caller, probably they don't have respect for Wasa. What mechanism would you use to cut off the water? More than cutting it from the main or whatever. Some people put it back on. What is the mechanism using? TNTech comes to your home and they clamp the meter. Don't mind some people just try to put it back on. But little do you know that TNTech knows when it's on, because they see all what you have, what you're using.
Yeah.
But what is the mechanism we have with WASA?
that them gotta feel about that and invent something. But another thing, you see, I realize some people going senile and apparently they know because this lady, something had to be she had to be going senile because you can't be talking one thing and then you're talking another thing. All of a sudden, you care what Tobago. All of a sudden, you know everything what Tobago wants. When you was there, you didn't have one of us over London. When you was there, you might have to beg and cry to see it. All of a sudden, no, you know everything what Tobago. Watch now, I see she going to see them, and I defer that she take her because you can't go on coming in the national media and songs are super every time, every single time. Anyhow, look down, man.
Thank you very much. She had the crowd. So remember, people text to win our 12 cup capacity coffee maker and or steam irons. Text to 9191. Text your name and of course the program Titans of Democracy. And let's try to see if we can win. Caller, good morning.
Yes, dear. The road clear, so I get a little passage. You know, I'm thinking about Texas. I'm trying to get my nephew and them. I can't get them. But my consolation is that he has a system that is on right through the year because Texas is very, very hot. You can take Texas fun especially. So I'm hoping that they are safe because it's 2 nephews and families I have there. In New York, those there is a lot of them, but everybody's safe because they are accustomed with the winter. And according to my sister, it's just another winter. But you see, Texas, I try not getting them. So, you know, all the lines down and you're not getting them. But I have the assurance that they're safe because the home he has, and then he have this big system that is on right through the year to cool the house. And next thing, if WASA put meters, WASA going to get some leaks if they don't upgrade the distribution of the water in different areas. Because I will be glad for it. My meter will have air most of the time. Because right now I have 6 tanks and 1,000 gallons because of the water system. So I want to, you know, putting meters is a good thing. And trying to fix the lines because as soon as they fix a line burst. You're watching water, they now fix here a line burst. So I believe the whole system had to change and where the money coming from, we don't know. And all the lines that is going to different communities have to change. That WASA could come back in a good way. And they might have to cut off some of the fat because there are a lot of people when you watch a project, sometimes 9-10 people on a project and they have the trucks. But I'm hoping that something good will happen to us, that everybody will be satisfied sometime. Have a nice morning.
Thank you very much, Miss New Village. So guys, call us up. It's Free Yourself Thursday. Good morning to Mr. Chance. Good morning to... Woo!
Sorry about that.
Morning.
Morning to you. Morning to Dominic.
Morning.
And morning to Bruce. Morning all of Trinidad and Tobago. Miss Selwyn. Morning to you, Selwyn Archanto, Mrs. Rowley and Mrs. Crosby, Maria Lyons, Miss James, everybody there in Tobago, my loving son. Morning to you and all my dear friends. And to hear everybody here, good morning. So, and that is snowstorming thing. I can't even get my brother Texas.
Yes.
But I see he make a live driving through. The snow hear me, but where this boy going? I say, but what kind of mad thing in this? And then, but my boy in Texas too, he doing trucking, so he stick up and can't make a note. He say, just stuck there. Snow like that.
People pushing their cars.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I could do it someday, yes.
The snow?
Philadelphia tell me he Texas, he can't make a note too.
Oh, God.
So he just have to park up the truck and just there. They just have to wait until
Tell Philadelphia, please reserve himself properly for me. Thanks very much.
He say, stop there, girl. He said, I can't make a note. I just have to stay right and park up that truck because he's trucking from state to state. He just goes so. They just there. I say, we papa.
I see my brother driving through. I say, but what? Where the fuck goes? I don't go home in the house. But I ain't no snow like that. I could do some of that snow here. Someone like falling some of them people mouth and their mouth shut and keep their backside home. Let us stay home.
You see the same true thing. You see a man in Tobago dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and watching news.
I see that, so I hear that yesterday, so I said, but look at that, and the brother said, tell him to stay home
and don't go on the road.
All day, yeah, because which party going to Tobago, they have Bethel Egypt Day. I know they good. I live in Bethel for a little while, so. But I tell you, anyway, morning everybody, Mr. Kurt, Mrs. Gibson, I really doesn't want to talk, Kamala, them talk. I can't take on them. Snow's supposed to fall in their mouth. Let them keep quiet. I can't take on them at all. Them get me so fed up. I can't see all for this country and all. I just sick of them. I don't even want to talk nothing about them. Nah. Give them no ear. So everybody have a wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful day.
Okay,
I go on a lockdown.
All right. Okay. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Lady Sharon. Good morning.
How
Morning.
How are you?
I'm here, my dear, taking every day with a stride in God's name. That's what I'm doing here. I'm listening to your program every day. Mr. Bruce, good morning, and Mr. Dominic, good morning, sir.
Excellent.
Lady Sharon, concerning this WASA issue, this WASA issue is a sticky issue, but it has to come down on it. Because couple years ago, there was, I think, was a ADB issue about this. They were investigating something with WASA, and they said that WASA was highly overstaffed. Now, we all recognize what happened in WASA. Who the hell responsible for the burning of that head office in WASA? No one. I don't think that should be left to the taxpayers now to build that for the wrongdoing of some individuals. And we know what went on from like sport days in WASA. We all know what went on in like sport days in WASA. So that is an egg that WASA and they had to crack, and a lot of people really will shy away from it because it's very ticklish in a sense. Because gentleman a while ago he spoke about the volume of men that go out on a project to dig a hole to patch a leak, and you see 6-7 men with 2 and 3 trucks, and it bursts and they come back again tomorrow evening. These are the things too that must be corrected in order for WASA to stand up on strong footing. It must be corrected. It can't be left like that at all. And I look forward to see the day when the ministry, or when Mr. Poon King and Poontip, or whatever, sorry to call his name wrongly, to do that investigation and let us implement something that would be beneficial. Those who have to go, regardless of what the union say, those who have to go, once it is overstaffed, we'll have to do something about it, whether we send them for training or what to bring them back on staff, but we have to do something about that issue and bring ourselves right back in line. Have a nice morning, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For listening.
Thank you, my
Yeah, man.
Good
morning.
Good morning.
Sarah, morning. Bruce, Dominic, morning. Sharon, as you all was mentioning WASA, now there's enough work for everybody in WASA. The problem is the way how it is, they are dispersed. Because if we were to try to actually readjust all the damaged pipes and start to run proper lines in areas that don't have water, you will have work for everybody. So it's not so much that they overstaff as so much as that they underworked. And therein lies the problem, the efficiency of all the staff. They're not being utilized properly. I don't know how it is that they disperse the responsibility and allocate the work, but something with that needs to be adjusted. It's one thing to just say, well, we have too much of people, but it have plenty places don't have water, and efficient water, and too much of leaks. So there is enough work for everybody. So just get them working, and half of the problem will solve. And yeah, Sean, what I wanted to really talk about is, were you able to watch TV6 yesterday afternoon?
Which one you talking about? Which part?
With Beyond the Tape.
I started and then I move away.
Oh my! You missed the treat. The commissioner of police had to remind the country of what is really happening in the country, and who the blame, at whose feet the blames are to be laid. And he was both very direct, I might say. He was very direct. I don't know if Dominic had the pleasure of watching.
No, I didn't.
I'm going to find out now.
Oh, yeah, go and get the tape, Sarah. You miss a special. The commissioner was at full flight yesterday, and he explained all the issues with getting things passed and who was responsible for not getting them passed. It was a real treat, and he even dealt with the gentleman who is favorite for doctoring tapes with an accent.
Oh.
He had to deal with that gentleman for doctoring the tapes. Sharon?
For doctoring the tapes?
Yes, because he ended up having the full tape of people with playing, it wasn't LPs, with 45s. Who was speaking about music. Bruce, you said every day you might have got a tip or two with music, but...
I'm trying to see if I could get it here.
Oh my God!
And see if we can play it.
It was a real eye-opener, especially for those who don't know what is happening in the country and who are the ones at fault. Who is really at fault? And it's easy to walk around and say, oh, you know, boo-hoo, this is happening and this is not happening, and we in this state and we in that state, but it's who's causing it. And he even made mention of a certain person who was supporting a foreign football club. And he said he knew which country he supported during the World Cup. And it is amazing that people forgot that the same country who that minister presently had supported then is from the same country where 90 million US went from a bank, a First Citizen Bank in Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey, this is not Bacchanal Friday. Wait, hold on. Just stop, hold on.
Sharon, with you Bacchanal every day.
Oh, God.
We just forget.
We
just forget.
Oh, God, Roberto, wait. We don't have no minister now. You're talking about a senator.
No. Oh, yes, true.
God.
Yes,
wait. So what are you telling me? So the money that leave, but they couldn't... Dominic...
it is just... Now that we're hearing all the information, we have to start connecting that like in school long time.
Okay, listen. I go in and listen to this thing. I will talk back to you.
Sarah, it was an eye-opener.
I started and I get distracted. I went doing something and I end up jumping in a vehicle to go out and time I come back. But I was really told, morning, morning, Miss Alexander. I was really told to say, no, commissioner coming on today, and I started to look and all right, Roberto, you opened my eyes, my ears, and everything else this morning. I was falling asleep on the nice. Thank you very much. Papa. Oh, God. Mouth open. Tory. Jump out. Refoot. You see? I just tell all you, do trouble. Mommy says quick, you have 20 seconds.
Yeah, but your stepdaughter listening, and she said to say hello to her.
Who is that? Paris?
Lestra.
Lestra, darling.
She called me to say Ken all right. She talked to him. He spent 3 days in the hospital where he working because he couldn't go home with that eyes.
Oh, Lord.
She say he all right. She in New York, he in Texas. But she say, he good.
All right, we're going to a break. We'll be back.
Yes. All right.
If it's one thing I want is for the government to continue inside of that. The government to look me down in the people fat. The government to tell me that me a one more fat, yeah. I want to get wild, I want to get crazy. I want to be a boss, I want on a pretty lady. We do what we had to do, but yeah, what I want to do. If I had one wish, mash up the place. One more time, mash up the place. I shall not be blessed. If I had one wish, mash up the place. One more time, mash up the place. I it's my time to bless, I'm gonna get it blessed. I'm gonna tell them, move to the left, move to the left, move to the left, move down, move to the right, move to the right, move to the right, move down, run to the back, run to the back, run to the back, run down, come to the front line. Caribbean people say, we ready to baptize our day. Come carnival, we outside. Take a trip with my woman and wine. I want to get wild, I want to get crazy. I want to play a mass, I want on a pretty lady. We do what we had to do, but yeah, what I want to do. If I had one wish, mash up the place. One more time, mash up the place. I shall not be blessed. If I had one wish, mash up the place. One more time, mash up the place. I it's my time to bless, I'm gonna get it blessed. I'm gonna tell them, move to the left, move to the left, move to the left, move down, move to the right, move to the right, move to the right, move down, run to the back, run to the back.
We do it. It has nobody in the joint. Oh gosh, I will finish this song now.
It's about that time now we mash up the place and give the people what them want. So when the big truck come down and the people in town, it's like the first time I play in mass. So don't focus on what he say, don't focus on what she say. Just keep focus on Iwer. Listen what KMC say. When Iwer said to jump up, when Iwer said to wave up, KMC said to jump up and wave up and jump up and wave up. Let's mash up the place. One more time, mash up the place. I shall not be blessed. If I had one wish, mash up the place. One more time, mash up the place. I it's my time to bless, I'm gonna get it blessed. I'm gonna tell them, move to the left, move to the left, move to the left, move down, move to the right, move to the right, move to the right, move down, run to the back, run to the back, run to the back, run down, come to the front line.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Together we are fun. When we're together we are great. Whether on the road or home, now is the time to take a break. The greatest flavors hand in hand, hold back hunger all the way. Working, liming, Dixie all the way. Share the good times, work till the moonlight. When it comes to snack, no matter the mood, there's a Dixie for that. There's a Dixie for that.
Johnny Q,
Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Paul Master, Optima, Vanta, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You juice. You juice. I'm on my drink, we got a natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Keep away every sickness. Get a bottle of this orange spice. And a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
Join Bishop Aaron and the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries together with ministers and choirs from Ghana, the Republic of the Congo, the Republic of Uganda, the United States, London, and from right here in Trinidad and Tobago on February 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. here on the Street 919 FM. For a closer look at spiritual principles of the Acts of the Apostles and a renaissance of your own faith in Jesus Christ. Bishop Aaron and the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries on February 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. here on the Street 919 FM.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay. over. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we are back, and the world by extension, listening, viewing, calling, we are back. Just remember, guys, you need to text 9191 on your B mobile or Digicel handset, and the text to win continues this week. Continues this week on the Street 919 FM. You can win a 12-cup capacity coffee maker and a steam iron. Using your B mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. And don't forget, Titans of Democracy. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live stream on Facebook and at the Street 919 FM and YouTube at the Street 919 FM. Text to win. Guys, if you don't text, you can't win, eh? Just remember that. Text 9191. 9191. So I'm seeing an article here. As he hustled through his workshop, auto electrician Randolph Barrett, the father of Slain Andrea Barrett, initially declined our interview, asking, "You want to hear my voice? I never had a voice." He said he was a simple man who didn't like the limelight, but that was never me. I don't like all this media thing. And as he briskly moves about installing a light on Andrea's vehicle she hardly got a chance to use, Barrett said he has to keep busy. Since Andrea's passing 2 weeks ago, he decided to retire as there's no point to working. And more than anything, he refuses to continue to work to mind criminals behind bars. I worked hard enough. So you know how much work I did for free for people? Must be the same criminals come here and get free work too, he said as he looked to the gate. During the interview, 3 separate people dropped by, all unknown to the family, strangers who felt compelled to meet Andrea's dad, the man who shows a brave face to the world but says from the time the clock strikes 6, he's different. It's like I'm a big black hole. Randolph Barrett has lived through it all, starting off in life picking up bottles but working tirelessly to get where he is today. As a young man, he was addicted to alcohol and even smoked. But when his wife died 8 years ago and he became Andrea's sole provider, Barrett said it all stopped. Today he accepts Andrea is no longer here. In the room she occupied for most of her life, a single candle still lights. The room is neat and simple, but immaculately kept. Andrea's certificates and books line her wall. Acceptance, whatever has to happen will happen, and what has to happen to me will happen to you. Do you know the amount of things had to be put in place for this to happen to Andrea? But accepting the body he saw and identify as hers is another story. That was not the same young woman he loved, cherished, and saw off that Friday. I accept what has happened. I accept that she is not here. I don't know where the courage comes from. Only Papa God could answer that. He has managed to block a lot out of his mind. I accept they bashed her face in, and that is how she died. Oh God. But you see the violation, that part. The family is due to get that report next week. But he admitted it would be a very difficult blow for him. He describes his daughter as a quiet and gentle soul, but one who had brains too bad. Before her death, Andrea shared plans of getting married, but told her father, if I die before I get married, don't do a funeral for me, do a wedding. Randolph Barrett said countless families of missing and murdered persons have reached out. People come here, look at me, and start crying, but at least they leave comforted. Even he songs better today, Barrett said. As he pointed to the phone, he just hung up after talking to a doctor experiencing a similar loss. Last week, a lady came with her 2 daughters, 2 school children. They wanted to see Andrea's banner. They stood there and were just crying. After talking a bit, they felt feeling much better. I think that is my calling. There's nothing else I can do. This is so painful to read. You know, is that you and somebody alone there and you... But she was driving a big vehicle, boy. So that day in particular, she didn't drive. Lord Father, give us courage. Mr. Chance, good morning.
Good morning, my darling. Good morning, Dominic. Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Well, again, I understand. What you read there is really painful, and I know Mr. Barrett is going through some real pain, and condolences to him and all the other family, because I think it was a really, really horrendous matter. But I want to link in a bit quickly to what Roberto said. And I want to suggest that all the technical people there, Bruce and Dominic and Bruno, get that tape, that clip, because that could form a very important platform for the discussion tomorrow.
I have it, We have it, I was looking at it, but we have to take it out, and because it's a long...
Yes.
Yes,
I know. So because you see, tomorrow, and that is why I always say when I make my contribution, there are always another side and there's a bigger side as well, right? So for us to look at, because they always look at all angles, because one of the comments made was, and they call it police monsters, and the same monsters you want to protect you, the same monsters you want to walk around with you and make sure everything's safe, but you call them monsters, right? So those are some very important points we have to see. We have to see all sides of the picture. As I close, I want to make a special appeal to parents and guardians. That you need to go to the schools to collect your packages for the children who need those packages. Many complaints I'm getting from teachers who are saying that parents are not turning up in their school to collect their packages. In fact, one teacher told me that a parent said they're too busy. They had to put food on the table. So I want to say to those parents, when you have to put food on the table, you have to put love on the table. You have to put care on the table. You have to put attention on the table. So it's not only food on the table, because when you do all these things, is the police and the judiciary have the challenge at the end of it. So we have to make sure that we collect the challenging time we are in. At this time in the country, you cannot say that you're too busy to go and pick up those packages. But those packages represent the work for your children during this period of time, particularly those who don't have the devices. Go and pick up your packages so that your children can keep on abreast. In fact, one teacher told me that one of the parents told him, when they said, well, look, you can use your phone, the parent's phone, on the WhatsApp to get messages. He said, well, them phone is not for that. Them phone is to make their calls. So you understand the level of challenges that we have outside here in the education system. So I'm making a special appeal this morning to parents who know that they have to go to the schools to pick up their packages. Please do so, because that is the process from which your children are going to develop during this challenging time. Thank you very much, Ms. Felix.
Thank you very much. caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Well, I'll just say by Mr. Chance, they want to put food on the table, but they want to put food on the table forever. The children have to go to school, they have to learn, and they have to be able to educate themselves and feed themselves. And people don't understand the value of education, probably because they get it free. If they was paying for it, they might have go and do what they're supposed to do. All over the world, I see children travel miles to go to school, and at the end of the day, to just make sure that achieve something. We have it very easy in this country. Thank God for the People's National Movement. Anyway, what's on my mind is that you see when Dana Tita got killed, I didn't hear no activists. I didn't hear no group. I had to under her government. I didn't hear she even speak out. I can't even remember what she said. When the lady got her neck chopped off in Penal, I didn't hear no activist group. When the woman gets dumped on Rising Road, I didn't hear no activist group. I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong or whatever, but at the end of the day, the hypocrisy. Because half of our country over the Sister Anne went and voted for an alleged rapist. Nobody can confuse me. In the PSA election, you come and you win. Low turnout, corruption, or what? At least more than 1,000 people went and voted for him. And I'm sure a few of them were women. So I don't want a hothead thing with some of them. And I want to tell some people, I just hear people parading and boiling this NGO and the past 54 years, the PNM and do nothing. 54 years and you do nothing for yourself. Some of them was paying $12 in rent, lights and no water rate. Anything wrong with the building, the PNM used to fix it. Some of them, the trade school right next door just to walk to and then go in. So many trade schools in that particular area, nobody is going to learn a trade. But the bottom of the PNM and do nothing for you. Which part of the world you don't have a cent to the bank and they could still go university and come out a doctor or a lawyer or anything that they wish or they want. But the PNM and do nothing for African people and all this sort of thing. The only forming NGOs that want to get the money, they have time with you, know. All they want to do is to get subvention. That is all. They don't want nothing else. You get caught up on type with some of them because they get a piece of land in the back of Oskono school. Typical African person. Or you learn history, but you ain't learn the history where they get temporary gifts. You keep quiet. All they do is give you something. Carry in a hotel, get you fancy food and always get stupid. You see me and some of them just like to abuse people. Why would you ask for yourself so much NGO in Trinidad and Tobago and it's still have poverty? It's so much all they put all themselves as front and use the people. Watch out some of the cars and some of the things that they're doing. You watching around? Ask yourself that. Go sit down more than 54 years on the PNM and do nothing. Ask yourself what you do. It's a one calling people ugly. But at the end of the day, $400 million spent on the program. And the UNC was in an advertising rampage. They couldn't have used your program to advertise. So even 5 minutes, that successful youth could I say that they were successful in our program. The only thing I think successful is somebody in behind bars over 7 years. Or they give me a break somehow. I had one day parading, calling themselves king on the radio station. I hear a fancy car and house and all kind of thing. But let me tell you something, the man up Santa Cruz are the same thing. What is today? You see somehow they like temporary gifts? I'm going to hear about somehow there. But I am telling you, ask yourself about some of them activists and some of them so-called leaders in the community, what they did for you, because the PNM, so the time that you are NGO, they used to fund it. But not again, because what they're doing, they have to come now to account. Under the UNC, they didn't have us to account, but now they have to account. So I want to tell all they have too much free things, too much free school, too much free trade. Stop ask what the government doing for you, but what you could do for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Good morning, I'm good. I say, but I ain't here today.
No, I go boycott you like some people. I mean, I not be sure. Watch me the real Taurus here, I know what it is, my mother here.
Boy, listen.
I know what the
me and care.
I know what the people when all the button down the place, when all the cool down, I'll come back in.
No, but I will put down the place for the right thing. And the right thing can't be the wrong thing. You can't be on a team playing and then you're breaking crease and then telling me something else and vexing when I talk my mind. No, you can't do that. Don't do that. We on a team. Right.
You always hey Dominic and Bruce, how about Dominic? Brother, how you going?
Morning.
And Bruce, boy, all the strength to all them, man. I always keep hearing about African people to pool their resources and pool resources. Sharon, and for your pool their resources, Dominic, and you have to have resources, right?
Yeah.
True.
So the first thing, the people who always telling us to pool our resources, they must lead by example. As I said, we were the owners, we were the educators, we had owned all the businesses and stuff, right? Why today is like this in the wholesale and retail departments? When I look in my area, it's predominantly black and there's Indians. Not a grocery is owned by us, it's Chinese and Indians. Sharon, do you have a parlor?
Yes.
Right, I have a consignment. You lead by example, right?
True.
And then we will come and say, Dominic, how we could say pool our resources. I keep hearing that first we had our respect. We had to have something first in order to pool. So the people who are always saying that they're brighter than us and they're educated and they only knowledge, you must eat. You must eat and you need livables when the day come. And when I look all the length and breadth, all the poultry shops in my area owned by one people, all the meat, all the things is owned by one. So obviously, we just want to know, we want to continue coming down on the government. It's not that we can't do business. It's that there's no inspiration by seeing our people in business and staying in it to give the other younger people the inspiration to go. All the rum shops in my area is owned by one ethnic group, and it's my people in it. Shall I take a look at all these things? There's one liquor mart that is owned by a black superstar cricketer and he married an East Indian woman. So there's two pharmacies that are black owned because they wanted to point it out, so I pointed it out. And those were historical pharmacies that went through the test of time for 50 years. But all the rest, so we will always keep blaming the P&M unless we get some kind of economic. The same caucus that was in my area, there was a East Indian guy in a car park, a vegetable stall. Now he's in an air-conditioned place now. So you see this pool of resources. When me and my lawyer friend went down there, and I gained blame with all the people who are encouraged to pool their resources. They saying, Dominic, I caused that. I carry them, and I said I know better. Use the politics, man. I said, brother, at the end of the day, we had to try, right? But we had to get along, and we don't have a respect for one another. Dr. Rowley trying to do it in a skillful way. He can't just pick up the treasury and just keep it away. PNM is a rally for all. So it's only obviously, but they're not talking about the swimming pools, the development, the programs that's being done along the length and breadth. You understand? So first I am saying to all the people who are always saying pool resources, first you have our resources to pool. And as I keep saying, to end off here, Sharon, I don't want to talk long on the program, is that yes, there's black businesses, but it does not reflect the black community. Not one here and one so. My partners leave St. James and go by the one in Santa Cruz. But if he forgets something, he's still going to go back to the place where he's living. So we have to look at our imbalance and realize why it is we're running from business, why we're afraid to take chances to get ourselves economic power, so they will continue watching us be like we hungry and we this and we that and we other. But as I say, Sharon, thanks for you being an example, girl. As small as it is, I try. My Dr. Partner helping me. I have something there. You have something. Bruce and Dominic always doing something. So we lead them by example. So I want all the black activists who are saying pool their resources. We need some groceries. We need some liquor marts. We need some vegetable produce stores. We need some poultry shops. We need some variety stores. We need all those things that people in every day in town. Thanks, Sharon. I'll enjoy the program.
Thank you very much. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Sharon and Bruce and Dominic.
Good morning.
I opened the gate already. Yeah. Sharon, I just had a visitor this morning. Again, a brand new dog.
Yeah.
Lord, the son now bring it in.
Oh, Another do.
Yeah. So let me talk to you, Sharon. Sharon, my darling, sugar plum loving anymore. Doodle, darling, doodle pie. But boy, I don't know why I just have to leave people. Yes, you know what's on my mind, Sharon?
What?
I have something heavy on my mind, and I have to consult you because you know you are my oh God, what's your name now?
I'm your consultant.
My confidant. My confidant. You understand? I don't want to bring it on air, you know. It's something that you might be able to work out with me, but it's bothering me for the longest time, you know?
All right.
So I just called to tell you good morning, and, you know, Sharon, you know, I love you. Jackie morning, Isaiah, Mr. Chan, and Angie, my darling, and Jenny, Mr. What is Sharon?
Mr. Chance.
Mr. Chance and Jenny already, man. I finished fast.
Okay.
Oh, them people, Jamana has gone outside. I hear somebody that is calling on the international line. I hope put up that already, Sharon?
No, we don't know.
Oh, God, the people using the phone to call.
Yeah, they calling on
Oh,
the
Lord, we are not surprised the pandemic on 91. You know, what we going to do? Yeah, and I was trying to call and I don't get in. But every time you hear me, I'm still loving you. I'm still loving you, you know. I am turning back. I'm forward never. Forward ever, backward never. I'm still loving you. Dominic, my love, I'm finding a nice picture of Dominic Sharon. Dominic, if somebody wants to, they have to come to me for you. You cook. Well, I business with how we name next to you that all. Me want no attack. Texting black will come from me.
Bruce, yeah, or Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce.
Yeah, bring me. Yes, Sharon. I'm going to take him out because the picture I'm going to make the bedroom. I'm going to take that picture, put it up on his TV. Oh, it's cute.
Bye-bye.
Sharon, I've got a picture for me, Junior.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my God, it's cute. It's nice.
All right. Later.
What kind of dog is that?
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we getting ready for, I think it's these shots. Royal Castle, I think so. And here is Zena. Hi, Zena.
Hey, morning to you, Sharon.
Morning.
Bruce and Dominic.
Morning.
Well, I was trying to get in earlier, but Roberto took me without a missile. Man, you all him is a treat yesterday.
I better going back and listen to it.
Man, here now, you know how the old people say it? A glory, the spirit yesterday, the police commissioner. You know, get them good for them. Yeah, so just touching base here now. I suffer this morning with all you. I go on the phone, the radio line. I go back YouTube. Not only seeing your boat moving. You're in between that I drop asleep here. Anyhow, I went back and catch up a little bit. So you keep good today. The time done on us. So do what you have to do. I love you.
All right, darling.
All right.
Enjoy your day. All right, so we're getting ready for our shot of the day by Royal Castle. I hope it's that, Don't shift your dial. All right, let me take Manu. Manu, don't stay long. Manu, just come quick.
I know it has come quick. Morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Mammy Sauce, everybody. Miss Puna, everybody. Morning. Mr. Chance said the right way. You have to put love on the table. Some people have a dining table, and the dining table is to put in a corner and put all kind of glass and all kind of things. But put the children on the table, tell them to eat how they eat. It's time to come to the table. By a dining table, you get respect, you get understanding everything from the parents on the table. So let's teach all the children the right way. So when time comes to go to work, they know it's time to go to work and time to work and not time to go and play and to work. So we will be respected and we'll have proper discipline wherever we go. Thank you, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to you. Love, Bonnet, and Lemongo.
All right, darling. All right, and it's true. I ain't pass the street for a while. Morning to your pass the street. I hope you ain't get blocked here. I will check it and see. So, guys, we'll be back. Do not shift your dial. We'll be right back.
Castle Soca Shot on the street 919. Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. If you feel like having something different for lunch or dinner today, then we have fantastic fish meals too. Get the fish combo of 2 succulent pieces of fish, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink. Or the fish sandwich combo of a tender, tasty sandwich, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink. The Castle uses the freshest fish with its famous enticing local seasonings, all cooked to golden perfection. So try our fantastic fish meals today. Royal Castle, our culture, our taste. That was the Royal Castle meal tip on the street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. And again, let me say good morning to all of viewers and listeners. Good morning, Miss Wharton. Good morning, Miss Helen Wharton out there in the Unemployment Relief Program. Good morning to Anna Costa. I want to forget. Good morning to Nicole Graves. Good morning to all of you at head office and all the other regions. Good morning. To all our hard-working CPEP workers, I say good morning to all of you. Especially the ones beautifying the whole of the bus route. Looking good. Good morning to my MTS friends. Good morning, Mr. Lennox Ratansing. And the entire crew. All of you. From Set to Tash to all of you. Good morning, every one of you. So Trinidad and Tobago, it's 8:32 a.m. Today is the 18th of February, 2021. So I will go home and listen to the whole thing and see if I can get somebody to put it together. Hopefully we should be able to play tomorrow. We'll see. But Trinidad and Tobago, you know, it's kind of painful reading this story because I haven't heard the father spoke at all. And it's a bit painful when you have to read the story in this way. Especially when he says, he describes his daughter as a quiet and gentle soul, but one who had brains too bad. And then he says here, even his songs better today. Barrett said as he pointed to the phone, he just hung up after talking to a doctor experiencing a similar loss. Last week, a lady came with her 2 daughters, 2 school children. They wanted to see Andrea's banner. They stood there and were just crying. After talking a bit, they left feeling much better. I think that is my calling. There's nothing else I can do. And then he went on to say, he has little expectation as it relates to justice. I'm not looking out for any justice. Man can't do that. God will take care of that. That child didn't belong to me. She belongs to God. And the whole world is praying, so I am sorry for them. But for me, if there was another job, that would be me. He, however, feels his calling is counseling, as he believes he can be the source of comfort and courage to others in similar circumstances. A relative dropped by the workshop bringing news of another close rape and kidnapping in Aripo yesterday. That was, but the would-be right. But the would-be victim escaped by slashing her attacker. Mr. Barrett looked up, a sense of satisfaction on his face as he said, "You see why we need these laws for pepper spray and tasers? So women can have a chance to defend themselves. Just give them that chance. Laws can do anything for him again, or it can't do anything for him again. And the justice system in which his daughter toiled for years was the very one which failed her." Andrea Barrett was a 23-year-old law clerk at the Arima Magistrate Court. She alighted a falsely registered taxi in Arima on January 29th. Her decomposed body was found 6 days later in the heights of Aripo. While the first autopsy returned inconclusive findings, the second stated she was hit with a blunt object to the front of her head, fell to the back, her skull cracked, and she suffered hemorrhaging. Two suspects, Andrew Morris and Joel Balcom, died while in police custody, while being questioned in connection with the woman's disappearance, while Negus George has been charged with her murder. One wouldn't begin to understand how Mr. Barrett feels today. They wouldn't. She got into an accident, or she fell ill, she did an operation and didn't survive. But the mere fact that you were kidnapped, and then, as this part of the article said, that they bashing her face. What you do that for? What would you bash in somebody's face? And it reminds me of the article, the till.
Yes.
To see the amount of blows that he endured. He had no face, his eyes were gouged out and so on. What would you bash in somebody's face for? Trinidad and Tobago, before I feel more down and despondent, let me stop talking about this, because I can't imagine that. Sometimes you do sit and wonder how they were feeling in that time.
Yeah.
What was going through their bawling, boy.
I say, well, if they bashed in her face, I imagine it would have been quick.
That's real pain.
Yeah.
So she fell back, hit the head.
Well, the force that they would have hit her with.
And then she didn't look like a big person.
Yeah,
she was slender. That's wickedness to the highest.
Yeah.
That wickedness, me?
I don't understand, because even with Ashanti, where they tried to first kill her with strangle her with a belt, and when that failed, they beat her.
For what?
Yeah.
For you doing me something?
And for a big man to put that kind of blows on
these girls?
Yeah.
Those men they're weak. They're weak. You will watch a smally person like and go and look for big strong men to attack and let them fist fight you out. Forget the gun and forget the cutlass and thing. Get some good blows. That wickedness, Every time I think about this thing, I feel sick.
Yeah.
That's wickedness. How gruesome. Nah, man. So Trinidad and Tobago, we just have a bit of a time here. I have to leave in a short while. So does Bruce and Dominic. And as usual, we want to thank you for tuning in and logging in to our Facebook page. And of course to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for being part of the morning program. I know it wasn't too hot today. But when it's hot, it's hot. Sometimes we decide to go light a little bit and relax a little bit, you know. And sometimes we just set the place on fire. These days are the light days. Don't worry. Hot days coming. Hot days coming. So remember, you need to text to win a 12-cup capacity coffee maker and the steam iron. 9191 is what you text in. Titans of Democracy is what you put on, and your name. All right? So do that for me. And of course, we'll talk to you. We hope that you win on Friday. Yes, you may be one of the winners. I myself going and text. I seen some kind of prizes.
Yeah, but you can't win.
How you know?
You gonna say it rigged?
Nah, it ain't rigged. I will put a different name. Hey. So if I text, if this thing going in a hat or in a basket or in a box and they shake up and they pull up my name, that ain't no rig. Don't that become rigged?
Do you say all the names inside the shine?
All right, so guys, today Thursday I could eat a nice okra and rice with some nice piggy tails. If you want to throw in a little saltfish in it, I don't mind. And I could take a nice, I could take some of that anchor that I go in and beg that girl for some of the anchor. I go in and ask how much you sell me some for. I go in and the thing tastes real good. And a nice little green salad. What you watching me so far? What happened? Mommy Thomas saying, you know you're going home to that and all she bread and sweet bread. Don't try that, you know.
I stop eat bread.
Oh, I forget. I stop
eat bread, I stop eat
But you know,
rice.
I'm not a bread lover. I'll eat that now. Like I want to go and get something to
Try and get myself back.
Yes, Annalise say Polly. Rest in peace, Polly. Yes, Manu.
Sharon?
Yes, Manu.
You see that we're talking about is exactly what I go and cook today. Cocoa, but I don't eat picture at all. You see how picture they look like? Me water in the mouth at all. So it's saltfish. That's what I go and deal with. Dominic? Saltfish, anything you see the picture, you see how picture they look like? Don't eat picture at
all. Oh, Lord Jesus. Jesus, come down and help Manu for me. Lord, Father, help Manu. Oh, God. I tell you. Where is that David donation sending for me? Good morning, Sharon. Sad news. Oh, God, only don't give me those sad news, no, man. Oh, you can't take it today. What is the sad news, David? Do quick and type. Oh, Lord. Granny Luces passed away at 6:30 this morning. Oh, yeah. Well, I must say, Granny Luces, she lived a full, good life.
Yes.
If you see where Granny Luces lived, it's upper.
Yeah.
And she made that every day. She used to run up and run down that. Carry up all her materials, bill, you know. And so on, some of the grandchildren and children followed with the exercising and running and so on. Very quiet lady. Didn't have much to say too often, but always with a smile. So I say to Granny Luce's family, I'd say condolences to her, to them, and we would have lost a good lady.
Lord, what trouble is this? Good morning.
Manu, Manu, mommy sauce.
Yes, Manu, you go eat the saltfish, we go eat the pigtail.
I don't know, Mom, to hear. I telling the man what I feeling for. He calling me to say, you go and cook your okra and rice with saltfish. I go and eat my thing with pigtail.
It takes 5 minutes yet I tell Judy before you say that today. I said, Judy, you know, I feeling to cook a separate okra and rice to me today.
Well, you better cook it, eh?
And I want stew saltfish for this.
Oh, God!
I don't want the saltfish in it.
Mommy sauce, so good.
I want the saltfish stew with it, and I will take the salad.
Kevin!
I just telling Judy, but then I said, girl, look what we're doing provision today and stew saltfish and things. So, and I love my provision, so I might have to eat that and cook that okra and rice tomorrow.
No, mommy, so you ain't selling today?
Yes.
Well, look, so why you can't cook the two?
Oh, God, well, I had the provision and saltfish.
Well, okay, so provision and saltfish, and you have the okra on the side, okra and rice.
I have cassava to eat with the saltfish.
And so what happened for that? Will you call here to tantalize people or what? And who asking for pepper and thing there?
A man buying the sandwich here, he wants like pepper in it. But he eating pak choy and things, so I want to tell him put some saltfish with the pak choy.
Yes.
When the saltfish is on.
You want plantain?
Yes, I'll be a plantain.
Mommy sauce, go on now. Get start cutting up the okra.
I will do that tomorrow, please God.
Oh God.
But I just tell Judy that I hear you say, then I hear man who comes. I said, but I tell you that, but I want mine with some stew, saltfish. I like my okra and rice. I cook it. I eat about for pigtail. You see that saltfish?
Yeah, the saltfish.
See that saltfish on top of it, and I'll go and see if I get a zabuka tomorrow. Oh God.
Mommy sauce, go on.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh good. I can't function today. Zena?
Well, you late with your saltfish story. Because I cooked mine yesterday on a little curry and coconut. Chew my saltfish and my provisions and my little cornmeal dumpling. God, it went down sweet.
You see how these people are
no, I call really to tell man, I go really have to pray for him, Man, oh God, what your head makeup on? The man, stop it. I'm gone.
Don't mind your husband. Oh God, this man. But you know what I hear him. So guys, still with that, I say again, let's say condolences to the family of Granny Luces, and she passed away at the age of 93 years. Would have been 94 in December of this year. Well done. She batted well. I see that. So I know that Corey would be, that's a loss for us. Let me say good morning to my nephew Clydie. Clydie, remember I love you. I may not come often to look for you or come at all sometime. But as he's so busy, I'll try my best and pass and look for you. But Clydie, darling, love you so much. And don't worry, I have you in my thoughts. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon Felix.
Good morning, my darling. How you doing?
I'm going good. Bruce and Dominic, good morning. I hear you say you're feeling good. When last you went and take a checkup?
Yeah, I have to go every time, so...
Hello. Forget the people thing and go and see about yourself. You hear me, lady?
I hear you.
And you're singing in you're hearing it,
I'm feeling
Go and see about yourself for me. Please leave the people thing alone for a little while. You hear what I tell you?
I hear you.
Right. Mano, I tell you already, I'm not coming in no prison to look for you, You see, you and this pigtail story are going and cook pigtail and chicken foot and making a soup. Behave yourself. People all good morning. Everybody, good morning, village. Everybody, mommy. So it's nice hearing you again. Everybody have a great day now and be safe on the nation's road. And remember, it still have COVID, people.
It still have.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye, darling. Let me say good morning to Louise out there in Faizabad. And to my boyfriend in Faizabad, I keep forgetting his name, man. It's Mr. Reyes. Oh, gosh, Louise, send and tell me the gentleman name now. I want, I collect my ham and so on for Christmas and my ice cream and thing. I keep forgetting his name, man. Say good morning to him. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sharon.
You go and cook saltfish and okra.
I already bothered the scene early this morning. I have the provision just waiting there. With a few slices of fish, not saltfish. Fish. And the partner, man, oh God, what's your pigtail? What's your pigtail, man? You know, a lot more unusual. But you know, we can't leave them scams and them who in like this country. And then John Smell, one jump in, so you have to put in there, no?
Tuna Puna a nice dog, boy.
How we jump in, so 1 minute you're COP, 1 minute you're UNC, and then you want to lean on the piano. Well, I understand you got a little piece of land, so you're going clear. Political hustlers all over. Lockdown as usual. Morning to the Tysons of God. Man sauce. They just tell you, oh gosh, we still have pests like on the other side all over this country. I'm gone.
All right. Let me say a special good morning and happy birthday to our friend Rowley Jr. Rowley Jr., call us now. Where are you this morning? How you hiding so? Yes, Miss Tuna Puna.
Happy birthday to you. Help me, Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rolly Jr. Happy birthday to you. Love him. Rolly Jr., we love you. We wish you all the best longevity and all that your heart's desire. Pray Almighty God, Jehovah, that He grant it unto you, my darling sweetheart. Look, I can't give you all that because that belongs to Sharon. Take that little piece and enjoy it. Sharon.
Yes, ma'am.
What a handsome dog I just got.
I see him.
My Jetta died when I went to my granddaughter's wedding in Florida. One that the black one that you had known, it passed away when I was out there.
So you get
and I wanted a replacement so bad. My son bought this one for me with a name, but I tell him no, with the name is Jetta. So Jetta will never die in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Pretty, eh? I tell her this will be a nice thing around me. That's why I keep loving you. Real shooting, nice looking thing. I just calling and she shouldn't answer. I didn't know the lifeline I have answer me.
She did text in. She talking to Rowley Jr.
Oh, okay. But then here, when I want to ask somebody to quarrel with her, it's called Angela. I mean, it's like nasty, you know.
I met her both earlier.
She just hung up on me and gone. But she don't toot. She does not toot. Angela, I love you. Sharon, I just had a shot for you shoot them on the can of my dog. That
No, glad I like him.
The dog, my dog?
He thick and nice.
I have a little friend in the morning that was shouting about. He thick and like Sharon.
He thick and nice, watch him.
Yeah, he cute. He's nice. Yeah. And I have to say, you know.
So you're leaving him outside? You're leaving him outside?
No. My pen is my dog, a kennel. It's a two
story.
A dual pen I have, a dual kennel. Everybody is have a dog coop. They don't understand a coop is a foul. And I'm building a concrete. I'm building a nice one next to the tank standing in the back.
You have to do it like how I do it.
And everything.
Do it like how I do it. I have apartments and my dogs.
You have
apartments? Yes.
I know we have to challenge. We don't one way, you know, classy.
You have apartments.
So this old broad thing I have here, that's going to go soon. Right now, the new one is in the making, and I get me a new dog. Oh, Lord.
All right, I have to go and out, look up and see
I'm Sharon, my son loves me.
That's good. All right, darling. Guys, this is where we got to leave it. The word for today is divine order. I affirm divine order in my life. Divine order has been an integral part of my spiritual path. My setbacks as well as my triumphs have helped me. The big heart has helped make me the person I am today. My journey is ongoing. I prepare for even greater growth and expansion by affirming divine order. I've grown in so many ways on my spiritual journey. I recall times when I was convinced hope for development and opportunities would never come to pass. Now in hindsight, I can see how I had to grow through certain experiences and evolve in wisdom, strength, power, and love before those developments could come about. I step forward with confidence, ready to take the next step. I am grateful for the role of divine order in the perfection of my evolving soul. The earth produces of itself first the stalk, then the head, then the full green in the head. Mark 4:28. Trinidad and Tobago. This is where I leave you for today. You hear that? That's so true. And that is also true. Step forward. I move forward. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we leave it. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Please, God, we're gone. Ciao. Step forward. I move forward. Step forward.
Street 919 FM.
Are you tired of going place to place with no real solutions for your health concerns? Look no further and let our team at Louis Herbal Health Clinic take care of you with our amazing specials. Now offering iridology scanning, where we utilize a microscopic camera to detect hypertension, liver damage, a weakened immune system, and so much more issues in the body through the eyes. Iridology scanning is 100% safe and pain-free. Also available is our advanced 3D head-to-toe body scanning using the biophilia tracker, a one-of-a-kind radiation-free device used to detect all chronic diseases, disorders, and inflammation in the body in just under 1 hour. Free consultation with any service and the same-day results available. We are located on number 18 Parakeet Street, Tacarigua. To book, call or WhatsApp Shanice today at 278-1661 or find us on Facebook at Louis Herbal TT for more information.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
You juice. And when me drink, me get a natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Keep away every sickness. Get a bottle of this real spice. Make a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
This is the word on the street. The Tobago only news on Street 919 FM.
Good morning, I am Vanessa Thomas with the 9 a.m. Tobago News on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Tobago is expected to receive its first tranche of COVID-19 vaccines by February 25th. This, according to THA Secretary of Health, Wellness and Family Development, Tracy Davidson Celestin. At the division's virtual news conference on Tuesday, Davidson Celestin said with the vaccine on its way, it brought new hope that the island and by extension the country can work with the rest of the world to beat the COVID-19 virus. Meanwhile, manager of primary care at the Tobago Regional Health Authority, Dr. Roxanne Mitchell, said the first vaccine that would be coming in would be the AstraZeneca one. She said the approach will be contingent on the supply of the vaccine. She also added that people under 18, pregnant women and people living with HIV would not be given the vaccine. Dr. Mitchell noted that people in those groups are exempt and who may have a reactive component to any of the vaccine constituents. Vaccination sites would be the Scarborough, Roxborough and Canaan Health Centers, and a schedule would be posted. Immunization would take place using an appointment. Meanwhile, there are no active COVID-19 cases in Tobago. A press release from the THA Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development on Tuesday said no new COVID-19 cases have been recorded in Tobago, so there are no active COVID-19 cases on the island. The release said COVID-19 deaths in Tobago remain at 2. The number of samples submitted to the Tobago Regional Health Authority, the Caribbean Public Health Agency and other local testing sites is 2,819. So far, 155 samples have tested positive. During the division's virtual news conference, Secretary of the Division, Tracy Davidson Celestin, said Tobago continues to show signs of renewed hope as people on the island continue to man the COVID-19 pandemic. She, however, urged Tobagonians to not become complacent and stated that the island was still very far away from winning the battle. Finally, more lands are to be acquired in Tobago for the airport expansion project. According to NETCO's chairman, Herbert George, owners are to be approached. Mr. George was at the time speaking at a JSC committee meeting on Monday when he made the announcement. And that was the 9 a.m. Tobago News on the Street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for more news at 12 o'clock. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good morning.
Street, Tobago's news on Street 91.9 FM. Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street919fm.com.
They say how we keep on growing older. Charity no longer on display. Instead of a hat like some have older, it getting more scary every day. Baby found in a dumpster. Oh, granny, they rap. We creating we can't escape. Humanity's dying, savagery restore. Time to defrost ice and make hearts thaw. Hear me, Father, I need a song to face this crisis. To heal the nation, got through crime and all injustice. Song of inspiration, bring hope to the lost and hopeless. Children of the ghetto, to be the voice and the voiceless, today and tomorrow, to speak to the mighty, those who wear the crown, to humbly haughty, till they hear the ground, to tell every young and bandit, time for that to cease, a song to bring a tidal wave seems that we return to the law of Moses. Tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye. Man just giving in to his demon urges. Riddle bodies die while babies cry. We producing orphans in constant supply. Sale of human organs trade and buy. In this age of robots, we done lost we soul. We stay afloat by remote control. Yeah, my father, I need a song to touch the conscience, to heal my nation, bring the bell against rape and violence. Song of inspiration, to be some food to the hungry, children of the ghetto, to calm the mood of the angry, today and tomorrow, to speak to the fallen, lost and trampled down, to force their mouths open and give each a tongue, to loosen every shackle, a beat to make feet dance, to give every form a slave a chance. I need a song, I'm praying, Father. Papa, give me a song. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, you are my song. I'm praying, Father. Papa, give me a song. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, you are my song. 'Cause our day is coming soon when the tide led by the